My name is Reginald Browse, founder and president of My Child Says Daddy, where we specialize in helping fathers become more active and involved in their children's lives. Today's topic is domestic violence, being falsely accused. My name is Reginald Brass, and this is going to be your master class.
Thought about getting married. Isn't this what you had in mind? You and your family making memories to treasure for a lifetime. Sometimes our dream marriages turn into single-parent households. Your once obedient children may be too much to handle alone. My Child Says Daddy is here to work alongside you to put the best interest of your child first. Call today for a consultation where a specialist can assist you with custody, divorce, and child support. My Child Says Daddy, a parenting organization.
Hi, my name is Reginald Brass, founder and president of My Child Says Daddy, where we specialize in helping fathers become more active and involved in their children's life dealing with the family court system. Today's topic is domestic violence, being falsely accused. We're here to show you how to work within the system to get results. Now, we know a lot of fathers get accused of domestic violence, but dealing with My Child Says Daddy, we're talking about the ones that are being falsely accused of domestic violence, that have never committed any kind of domestic violence in their lifetime. So when you're dealing with family court and you're going through a bit of divorce or a custody issue, a lot of our kids' mothers will use a domestic violence restraining order against you just to try to get the upper hand. Now, fathers, what you need to do and make sure that you respond to all of the paperwork. We do not want you to make a final decision on a temporary problem. I know it's going to be difficult. You're not going to be able to see your child or your children. And when you can't see your kids, it's very heartbreaking. It can cause you to say or do something stupid. But we don't want you to make a final decision on a temporary problem. That's why My Child Says Daddy is here to help you. We're here to show you how to work within the system to get results. And that's why we're talking about domestic violence, being falsely accused. How do I deal with this particular situation? And one of the first things that you need to do and make sure that you respond to the paperwork. This is only temporarily. When you're dealing with family law, when you're dealing with the family law court system, the bar is very low when it comes down to dealing with domestic violence restraining orders. The bar is very, very, very low. So here's what you have to do. And we at My Child Says Daddy have gotten a lot of domestic violence restraining orders thrown out of the courts based on the proper paperwork and doing it the right way. We want to make sure that you respond to the paperwork the correct way, but also have your paperwork done and filed with the courts immediately. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't show up to court and say, okay, look, I know I didn't do this. You need to make sure that you file the proper paperwork. And this is when also, if you're not a person that can talk or think on their feet, this is not the time to be cheap. You need to go find an attorney. If you don't have the money to get an attorney, you need to go borrow some money. Go sell yourself. Do what you got to do. But we want to make sure that you get this falsely accused domestic violence restraining order thrown out of court. It's only temporary, people. But we want to make sure that you do it the right way. Make sure that you file the proper paperwork. It is a semi-criminal situation. Sometimes people have to be put on the stand and say what took place at the house or whatever the incidents may have been. And the chances are, if you never got arrested, you're going to be okay. But again, we want to make sure that you file the proper paperwork. Our clients have come through My Child Says Daddy. We've gotten a lot of these things thrown out without even using attorneys. But if you're not a fast talker, if you can't think on your feet, a lot of these things get thrown out because we know they are done falsely. We know that they don't have enough evidence. They don't have enough facts to say, hey, look, that you committed any of these things when it comes down to a domestic violence. Again, your child's mother is only trying to get an upper hand, trying to get you to do some monitoring visitation so that she can get a lot of time with the child or the children, which means that you got to pay a lot of child support, plus you got to pay for a monitoring visitation. But at the same time, when you're dealing with these situations and you're being falsely accused, we don't want you to do anything stupid, i.e. Will Smith, as far as making a final decision on a temporary problem. Again, we know it's hard. We know that it's hard when you can't see your child or your children. We know that, hey, look, we've been there. We understand your frustration. You're being pissed off and angry. But at the same time, we don't want you to do anything stupid while you're dealing with this temporary problem. Anybody that's out there, you guys can always give us a call on our toll-free number on YouTube, which is 866-72-DADDY. That's 866-723-2339. My Child Says Daddy's here to help you. We're here to show you how to work within the system. And because we're talking about domestic violence, you know, everybody that's out there on YouTube, write your questions and your comments below or give us a call and we will answer all your questions. We're trying to give you the power. We're trying to give you the information that you need to get some results. We don't want you to go off on a tantrum and doing something stupid or put something on Facebook or Instagram or make phone calls that you may later regret. My Child Says Daddy's here to show you how to work within the system to get results. We are a solution-driven organization. That's why we can say, with us being around for the past 33 years, we do get people results. I don't care what state you're in. I don't care what city you're in. We can help you resolve your issues. We do have a book. It has a lot of valuable information. We do charge $35 for this book, plus postage and handling. It has a lot of good, valuable information. It has a lot of good stuff that you're going to need to stay focused. That's why we want you to give us a call. That's why we're talking about domestic violence, being falsely accused. What do you do? How do you handle this particular situation when you're dealing with these issues? Who do I talk to? Who's the proper person to go talk to? You need to get with a good licensed therapist, and we do have a licensed therapist here to show you how to work within the system to get results, because we have been there, we've done that, we know what you're going through, and that's why we're here to help you fathers help yourself. You can come in or you can give us a call for an actual consultation. We do charge $125 for our consultation because we guarantee it, meaning that if we cannot help you in the consultation, you pay nothing. Meaning that when you're coming in for an actual consultation, we're coming up with a game plan. What is the solution? You may have a solution to your case, but what is the professional person's solution? Because you may be way off in left field versus being in right field. You may need to go down the center. You may be too far in left field. That's why we want you to come to My Child Says Daddy, so that we can show you how to work within the system to get results. We are a solution-driven organization. We're here to help you help yourself. They say knowledge is power, but when you have the right power, when you have the right knowledge and the right information, you can get results. That's why we're talking about domestic violence, being falsely accused. We're here to show you how to work within the system to get results. Because you may be going through a divorce, you may be going through a bitter custody battle. Your child's mother will try to use a domestic violence restraining order against you to get the upper hand. That's why we want you to say, hey, look, this is not the time to be cheap. This is not the time to not spend no money. This is time to, okay, let me go find an attorney that specializes in domestic violence or family law situations that can get this thrown out. For the most part, you know, have you been arrested? Did you get arrested when these incidents happen? Let's take the incidents of Johnny Depp. You know, his child's mother, not his child's mother, but they trying to say that his ex-wife trying to say that he committed domestic violence on her. Now, listen, people. Now, she had pictures. She showed pictures, and she's claiming that she called the police, and the police saw these pictures. Now, I can guarantee you, if the police saw these pictures, when she called the police and she had marks on her, I can guarantee you he would have went to jail. That's why we're talking about domestic violence, being falsely accused. My Child Says Daddy's here to show you how to work within the system to get results. Because the family law system is very there for their domestic violence, the bar is very low. That's why we don't want you to make a final decision on a temporary problem. We want you to come into My Child Says Daddy so that we can show you how to work within the system to get results. We are a solution-driven organization. We're here to help you help yourself. We're talking about fathers that's being falsely accused. That's why we're talking about the Johnny Depp situation. It's on TV right now. She claimed that she had black eyes. She said she had pictures. They showed pictures. It said that she called the police. But yet she said, hey, look, I don't want to press charges. Fuck, give me a break. Give me a break. Any police officer that comes into a domestic violence situation and see marks on any person, somebody's going to jail. I can guarantee you that with my life. Someone is going to jail. My Child Says Daddy's here to show you how to work within the system to get results. That's why we're talking about domestic violence. That's why we're talking about being falsely accused. We're here to show you how to work within the system to get results. Come into My Child Says Daddy so that we can give you all the information. But understand this, make sure that you file the proper paperwork. All our clients that have come through My Child Says Daddy, where we know that the mother has done some domestic violence restraining orders, our clients have come in and we have been able to get these clients off of this. We've been able to show the courts, hey, look, this did not happen. They have been falsely accused. But understand this, fathers, it's only temporarily. It's only a temporary situation. So therefore, we don't want you to make a final decision on a temporary problem, i.e. Will Smith. Sometimes people like to do crazy things when they've been falsely accused. You know, anybody that's out there that's on YouTube, you guys can, give us a call. You can like and share and let me know what you want to talk about. I'm here to give you the information on how to deal with these issues without you wasting a lot of valuable time and money going backwards. We're here to show you how to work within the system to get results. That's why we are a solution-driven organization, and we've been around for the past 33 years showing fathers how to work within the system to get results. Once again, it's only going to be a temporary situation. I know you're going to be pissed, you're going to be angry when you can't see your child or your children, but it's only temporary. We don't want you to make a final decision on a temporary problem. I'm going to say it again, i.e. Will Smith, and do something stupid or put something on Facebook or Instagram or curse her out or say something. The courts can use that against you. That's why we want you to come into My Child Says Daddy. That's why we have a licensed therapist here. We're here to show you how to work within the system to get results. Today, we're talking about domestic violence, being falsely accused. My name is Reginald Brass, and this has been your master.
About getting married. Isn't this what you had in mind? You and your family making memories to treasure for a lifetime. Sometimes our dream marriages turn into single-parent households. Your once obedient children may be too much to handle alone. My Child Says Daddy is here to work alongside you to put the best interest of your child first. Call today for a consultation where a specialist can assist you with custody, divorce, and child support. My Child Says Daddy, a parenting organization.